California Democratic Congresswoman Maxine Waters would not rule out an all-black political party. She's been very vocal of late on a lot of topics, and she was asked about it. Hold on one second. Let me get you to comment. I want to first play. This is her comments, and I definitely can't wait for your reaction, David, on it.
Do you think black people should start their own political party?
I think what we should do is organize our power, exercise our power, particularly in the Democratic Party, because that's where most of us are. We should go to the conventions. We should be delegates. We should run for office, do all of that, and then you can raise that kind of question, whether or not we're strong enough to talk about organizing another party.
So she doesn't rule it out. David Horowitz, your reaction on that?
Well, Maxine Waters has been a racist as long as I've known her, which is probably as long as she's been in Congress. She's corrupt, she's stupid, and she's vicious. Her attacks on Trump, impeached Trump before he was even sitting in the Oval Office. Why anybody pays any attention? Well, the fact that the Democratic Party is paying attention to her shows what's wrong with the Democratic Party. And the Black Caucus in the Democratic Party, look, it's filled with people who have racist attitudes. Not every member of the Black Caucus does. It's got members, the guy who put $100,000 in bribes in his freezer, the guy Johnson from Georgia, who said that the Guam would capsize if they put 25,000 more Marines on Guam. If you're ruled by racial prejudice, which is what the whole idea of having a Black Caucus is, of course you're going to get mediocrities and stupid people. I think the Democratic Party has a huge problem. It is a racist party. The Democratic Party controls every inner city of importance in America, every killing field, Chicago, Detroit, St. Louis, Ferguson, Baltimore, 100% controlled by the Democratic Party, and they have been for 50 to 100 years.
Yeah, but that's a strong comment to call it a racist party, David. That's a strong comment.
The Democratic Party is a racist party. And that's, if you want to understand what the big divide in America is, it's Democratic Party racism. Identity politics is racist. It says you judge people by their skin color, by their ethnicity, by their place of origin. That's the Democratic Party ideology, which is anti-American. America is based on the exact opposite idea, that we judge people on their individual character and their individual merits. That's what Martin Luther King was about. That's what the founders of this country were about. And unfortunately, it's no longer what the Democratic Party is about.
Let me get you to talk a little bit of football, David Horowitz, because Colin Kaepernick, I don't know how much you talk football, but I know you're going to be hot on this topic. Colin Kaepernick, of course, the 49ers quarterback, right now former unsigned, and he is, of course, the guy who would not stand for the national anthem. It got so much attention at that moment, and of course, his refusal to stand for it. What's your reaction to the fact that so far he is unsigned and having problems, it looks like, getting onto a team?
That's a good thing, and it's inevitable. Look, athletes, we love athletes for their athleticism, for their performance. It's the same problem with these Hollywood celebrities. They spoil their performances for a lot of us when they come out with, racist attitudes. And Colin Kaepernick, he's a supporter of Black Lives Matter, which is a racist organization. It's a huge problem. And what national football club needs it? They don't need the grief. He should be hired for his skills, not for his distractions. And not to stand for the national anthem is an insult to all Americans.